Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the April 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the month of April. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. But let's go ahead and jump in. So, taking a look again, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We're going to pull a summary affirmation card here, Leo. Your card is I am beautiful. I love this so much. I hope you realize how beautiful you are inside and out. But really nice card to start off with there. Always a good reminder to yourself too if you don't already know it. But let's go ahead and take a look at what messages we have. The first card that we have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a card of being very intentional, being very strategic. I feel like we're working towards something here. Peeking ahead of the Death card, it's like we're making a change for something long-term that we want. Again, the King of Swords is very intentional. It's very strategic. It's like you want this one thing long-term, so you're making this change so you can start to accomplish that one thing. The next card that we have is the Death card. The Death card doesn't mean death. I always like to point that out. But this is a card of big changes, endings, transformation, moving on. Again, it's like we're making that one change to move forward and transform into this thing that we want here. At the bottom here we have the Justice card. The Justice card is always a card that's favorable for you, Leo. This is cause and effect. It's win-win solutions. I like the cause and effect because, again, you're making this one change, and that one change should give you the desired result. Some things in life are just not that easy, but in this case, it's like you know you need to do this to get to the end result that you want. So I love that. This can also be finding out information that you need too. I would say there's something you found out, some information that you gained that's prompting you to take this change. The Justice card is also a great card in terms of legal, contractual things of the court. So if you're dealing with any of those, indicating a favorable outcome there for you as well. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what other messages we have here for you. First up, we have the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of unwanted change. So again, you are going to take action. You're going to make this change to accomplish what you need to long term. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's change that you wanted. It could be a change that's challenging, something that takes more effort, that is, I guess it's not like, so again, it is this one thing that we need to do to accomplish what we want, but it doesn't mean it's an easy one thing, I guess is what I'm getting at here. The next card that we have is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of feeling like you're in a low place. So you see the sky is dark, the person's laying down flat with all the swords stuck into them. It's really obvious why we would want change from this position or change from where we're at. So that's what the Ten of Swords is kind of reflecting. You're in a low spot. You're not in a particularly happy spot. So that's driving the transition. Again, we know the one change we need to make. But you're kind of sitting in a low spot as we go to making that change. At the bottom here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of working hard, but then reaping the benefits of your hard work. So again, the win-win, the cause and effect that we associate with the Justice card. And then the Eight of Pentacles too is saying if you put in the work, you make the change, you will get that result, that change that you want. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general what's coming for April. We have the card I feel confident. I love this. So we have I am beautiful, I feel confident. I do think there's something that you'll need to be a little bit more confident than you typically would going into the month of April. So make sure you keep your head really high, stay very positive, stay very confident in yourself and your capabilities. You are going to take some confidence, I think, to proceed forward and accomplish what you want to get accomplished. this month. But let's see what messages we've got coming through here. The first card that we have is the Eight of Coins, or the Eight of Pentacles. We just talked about the Eight of Pentacles. Again, that's putting in that hard work, putting in the effort, and then being able to reap the benefits of the hard work. That's the greatest part about the Eight of Coins. Yes, it is hard work, but your hard work does pay off and you do reap the benefits of it. An interesting thing that's coming through too is I actually feel like you're enjoying what you're working on. This is like mastering your craft, enjoying your employment, enjoying the work that's happening here. But I do think you need to stay confident that yes, the hard work you're putting in will lead to where you want to go. So don't lose sight of that. The next card that we have is the Ace of Coins, or the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, raise, promotion, investment, some sort of new income. So definitely could be seeing some new money. Perhaps you're working towards a new job or towards a promotion. But again, if you put in that hard work, it will happen. Be confident that this new money, this new job, this new promotion is indeed coming for you. And at the bottom here, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of going within for clarity. If you look at the light on the lantern, that light is actually the light that's within you, Leo. So I like to see that. But this is like making sure that what you're doing feels good to you. So just make sure that the thing that you're fighting for is truly the thing that you want, not something that somebody told you to want. Or there are times where we change our mind or change our feelings. So that's the only thing I'm going to say is just make sure it feels good in the heart. Okay, now let's take a look at clarifiers for this column. See what other messages we've got. Up first, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles really echoes the message of the Eight of Coins, so I like to see that. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of being reliable, being patient, being hardworking. Again, putting in that effort, but when we put in that effort, we reap the benefits. We get the outcome, the result that we're hoping for. So love that echoing messages there for you. Next up, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of receiving a gift. And again, I feel like this is going to come through as a gift. This is you receiving what you want with the Ace of Coins and the Six of Cups here paired together. So it's that job, that promotion, that pay, whatever it may be. At the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of theft, betrayal, dishonesty, wanting to run away. Again, there's something that doesn't feel good in the heart. So we need to make sure that we are working towards something that feels good for us. Like, it feels like dishonest. Like, it's like, yeah, we want it, but we don't really want it in that sense. Or the Seven of Swords, you see this person gathering their swords and then scooting away or running away. Again, it's like, we're not sure if we really, like, we kind of want to scoot away from the idea. So again, this could be separate. These top four cards and these bottom four cards, they may not be connected together necessarily. There's something that we're not like fully in it. We're not fully connected to. So just be aware and thoughtful of that. In our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. We're going to pull a quick money card to start with. In this case, it's an affirmation card. And Leo, your affirmation card says, I will allow my money to work for me. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Leo. First up, we have the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is a card of collaboration, so communication is coming up pretty importantly here. This is also though about like skill and quality and putting in really good work. So make sure you put your best foot forward at work this month. I'm not saying that you don't always do that, but it's like, this is being seen, this is being watched. So just be aware. This is what will move you forward. This will open an opportunity for you. So again, really make sure you're putting that quality craft out there. And communication is super important too. So make sure you're collaborating there as needed. The next card that we have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. This is like isolation though too. there's something you want to stay quiet on this month, but again, that Three of Coins and that Three of Pentacles is saying that we need to communicate. So although you would like to just keep this to yourself, it's something that needs to be talked about. You know that saying, like, see something, say something. It's like if something's not right or something isn't going quite as planned, I wouldn't let it play out. I would actually communicate that things aren't working out. So just keep that in mind. Communication is going to be key. So again, if something is not going as planned, make sure we communicate on that there. Then the next card that we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of feeling like you have to protect yourself, feeling like there's competition. I think that would be the motive behind kind of keeping quiet and letting things play out. But again, I feel like it's going to be really important that you don't do that, that you do come forward and communicate. But I don't think it'll be held against you or make your opinion less valuable, or like the blame will be put on you. But I know that that potentially could be how you're feeling here, Leo. Let's go ahead and clarify though and see what other messages we have. So at first we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is very much so a relationship card. It's a card of partnership. Again, really feeding into that communication and that collaboration. You can't say it enough if something's not right. Act appropriately. Also, this isn't a competition thing too, so the partnership, the camaraderie, all of that is okay, and I don't believe that it'll hinder you in any way. The next card that we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card of being very supportive, being very tolerant, being very empathetic. Again, you feel like it'll be held against you or that you need to keep it to yourself, but the leadership in this case seems very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic, very understanding. So I don't think that this will be finger pointing or that you will be in trouble or anything if you communicate that something is not as it should be. At the bottom here, we have the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card in the Major Arcana. It's a card of taking chances. It's fresh hope, new beginnings. Again, I don't think that this will hold you back. If anything, this will lead to more opportunities. Put your best foot forward here. Put your best work out there because there are new opportunities here. But like, just because you communicate that something is not good, it's not going to hold you back or give your competition a leg up or anything of that sort. So interesting message there, I know, but I just read them how I see them here, Leo. Moving on to our love column, though, let's start out with a quick love message like we did with our money column and see what we've got here. We have a card that says, New beginnings, a new adventure awaits, embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love or whatever you're seeking information on here. So first up, we have the Queen of Coins. We have the Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles, however you want to see that. Different decks call it different things, but same card. The Queen of Coins is really about being resourceful with our resources. So this is about putting our time, money, energy, words into the appropriate situation. So be thinking, are you putting the right amount of time into relationships, into friendships, into time with your kids, whatever it may be. The Queen of Coins is also a really wonderful domestic card, so I love when it comes up in our love column. It's a great relationship card, whether you want to enter into a new relationship, if you want to get married. Again, a lot of that is associated with the Queen of Coins. This can also be a card of fertility and pregnancy as well, so if you're hoping to grow your family, the Queen of Cards is a good one for you. The next card that we have is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a card of having to make a choice. Oftentimes when we have two of something on a card, and it's an indicator of a decision that needs to happen. This can also be a card of waitings. There could be something that you are waiting for in terms of love as well. So seeing a love decision or potentially a little bit of delay or wait happening here. And then at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. So I love to see this. It's like something has been moving slow and now it seems like it's moving forward rather quickly here for you. So perhaps you were like waiting to enter into a relationship, maybe you've been waiting to have a baby. But again, it's whatever we're waiting for now is shifting quite nicely and quite quickly for you. Let's go ahead and take a look though and see what other messages we have. First up, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. This is interesting. I feel like you need to, let me make sure I say this the correct way that I want to say it. Intuitively, we kind of need to feel what relationships need more time and energy this month. That's kind of an interesting message, but that's the best translation I can give you for what I see and I hear. It's like, make sure that we're giving the appropriate people the appropriate time, and I'm asking how will you know, and it's like, you'll just know. So that's a nice thing sometimes, the power of our mind, power of our intuition. This is also a card of being very confident. So if you are wanting to expand in this relationship, or if you're wanting to have a baby, just be very confident, be very assured that those things will work out and happen for you as they should. The next card that we have is the Sun card. The Sun card is one of the best cards in the entire deck. This is a card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success, but true joy, true happiness, which is really wonderful to see. So it's like after this period of waiting, we get to experience this joy, this happiness, this success. So it really seems like the waiting is over, whatever that waiting may have been. At the bottom here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency. It's those gains that we've wanted. It's getting those things that we want. So I like to see that, and we're getting these things that we've wanted very quickly. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're going to pull another summary affirmation card here for you. We have a card that says, I feel alone. I think sometimes we need a reminder that it's okay to have a little bit of alone time, and it's not at all selfish or an issue. So I feel like you will take some alone time. There could be like a situation where maybe somebody cancels a plan, so you end up doing something alone. But I feel like this is more you taking a little bit of alone time, which is always good for us. But let's take a look and see what messages I can give you here. So first up, we have the Magician. The Magician is a card of turning visions into reality. So this is being able to, whatever you want in life, whatever you're hoping to accomplish, this is the ability to turn those visions into reality. I do feel like you need to do some like planning alone, some thought and execution alone as to how what is the inspired action? What action needs to be taken? I guess that's the question hanging out here. What action needs to be taken? And then the Magician is going to help you get there. The next card that we have is the Six of Pentacles. This is a very generous card. This is a card of giving or receiving help. I will say I feel like this again is just you doing for you. You need to get a plan together of what we need to do, and then the Magician will come in and, as they do, magically support that. But it's like, we need to be alone for this, because I don't think you're going to get this from anybody else. At the bottom here, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is, again, that very confident energy, and it's very self-assured. It's very self-sufficient. Again, you're not going to be able to get this from anybody else. This has to come from you. So that's what's driving this alone time, it seems like. Like, there needs to be a plan, there needs to be a thought, but it has to come just from you, it seems like. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. Up first, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. I feel like once we have this plan and we begin to execute on it, things will come together really quickly, which is nice to see. When I see that, that's almost like validation that yes, you do have the right plan. The plan that you're coming up with will be the right plan. The next card that we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having lots of burdens. This makes sense because I feel like you don't want to do this on your own, but it's because you're kind of overwhelmed and you have a lot of other things going on. This is lots of other burdens and lots of other priorities for you. Again, I'm just not sure that you're going to get the help elsewhere. This feels like you doing for you, but I do understand you are doing so many things is what the Ten of Wands is saying here. And at the bottom here, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your intuition, trusting yourself. Again, that's knowing what needs to be done. Very intuitively, it seems like you know what needs to happen this month. But trust your gut. You can do this on your own, even though I know you might prefer not to. I just don't think you're going to get the support that you truly need. So there's that. Okay. Now, at this time, Leo, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy-Waite fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the Jack of Diamonds. This is number 14 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 8 of Diamonds. This is number 44 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3 is the 8 of Spades. This is number 32 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, no, yes there for you. We're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of April. Your crystal this month, Leo, is jasper. Any type of jasper would be great. If you have red jasper, that's preferred, but this helps courage to act. It helps with energy, strength, perseverance, courage. All maybe those things, that little extra nudge you may need. So some red jasper can offer support there. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, the best things in life are free, and it's important to never lose sight of that. So look around you, wherever you see friendship, loyalty, laughter, and love, there's your treasure. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Leo, and I hope you have a wonderful April. Libra. See if I have this one so I can read the other one.